Okay guys, I got another deck profile for you. This is going to be the Archfiend deck. I bought, how many packs? I bought like 12 packs of Epic Dawn yesterday, so I pulled some extra cards. I just wanted to see how they worked in the deck, and they work pretty decent, so I wanted to put the deck profile up. Because it's a bit different than the last one I just put up. It's still sticking to Archfiend, so we'll go into it right now. Terror King Archfiend, 800 life points during each of your standby phases. That's his maintenance cost. If he attacks a monster and destroys it by battle, its effects are negated. He can only be summoned, normal summoned, if your opponent if you have an Archfiend on your side of the field. And his other effect is if he's ever specifically designated by your opponent's card effect, you roll a 6-sided die. If it's a 2 or a 5, you negate the card and destroy it. Okay, after that, we have one Desrook Archfiend. If Terror King were ever to be destroyed, you can ditch him from your hand and negate and special summon Terror King back onto the field. Other than that, he's an 1800 defense monster. He has a 6-sided roll. If he's specifically designated as a target, if it's a 3, you negate the card and destroy it. And he's got a maintenance cost, which is 500 during each of your standby phases. Alright, after him, we have one Shadow Knight. He's a beat stick. He's 2,000 attack points. His maintenance is 900 life points during each of your standby phases. If he's specifically designated as a target, it's also a 3. If he does any battle damage to your opponent, it is halved. So if he attacks directly, it's more like a 1,000 attack, monster attack, you know. The next one is Dark Bishop Archfiend. He's more of a support card for the Archfiends. If one's on the field and they're specifically designated as a target, you roll a 1, a 3, or a 6, and you negate the effects of the card that's designating any of your Archfiends, including himself. His maintenance is 500 life points during each of your standby phases. Alright, these are the last two Archfiends of the deck. These are Trance Archfiends. They have the effect to discard a fiend from your hand. He gains 500 life or attack points. And if he's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished dark monsters and add it to your hand. Alright, we're done with them. We'll go into our Dark Worlds. We're running 3 Graphas. Discard it, pop a card on the field. You have a Dark World monster on the field, bounce it back to your hand, special summon Grapha from the graveyard. Silva, discard it, special summon it. 2 Snows, this is the searcher for the Dark Worlds. Discard it, you get to search any Dark World card, so it doesn't matter if it's a monster or a magic or trap card. 1 Brow, discard him, draw a card. Alright, after that we got 1 Tour Guide of the Underworld. I just got this. You can you see the shininess? It's kind of cool. I just figured I'd put it in here. I don't really have a deck to put it in. It's a Fiend. I don't really run Fiends. It just so happened that I was making this deck for my friend, so I was like, oh, I'll just put that in there. I pulled a tour guide, tour bus of the Underworld as well. I threw that in here just to see what I could do with it. It's decent. 1 Sangan. It's just another target for Sangan, really. But Sangan, I think we all know what that does. Stygian Street Patrol. This card's in your graveyard. Remove it from play. Special summon a fiend from your hand with 2,000 attack or less. So he's pretty good. 1 Kokimiro Doom. As long as he's face up on the field, neither player can activate light monsters or dark monsters effects during the main phase. So he fucks up like dragons, like chaos dragons and light sworn. He messes up a lot of things. He's a great card. Next we got a Doom Caliber Knight. I pulled this and I wanted to see how how it is. It's pretty cool. He's 1900 attack. He gets the 300 boost from the gates. That's pretty cool. And then if your opponent wants to activate a card, I'd just tribute him. Yeah, you have lots of card advantage usually with this deck. After that, we got 2 hand traps, Trigodias. I think we all know 600 attack points for every card in your hand. Special summon it if you take any battle damage. 1 Dark Arm Dragon, just in case your opponent keeps popping your field card and you can't remove anything from play, or you know, if you do have 3 darks in there, just special summon it. It's a good card. 1 Monster Born, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm. The Sack Trio, or whatever people call it. 2 MSTs, because MST is a great card. Gates of the Underworld, remove a fiend from your graveyard, discard a fiend from your hand, draw a card. And all fiends on your field, or on the field, get 300 attack and 300 defense. Make sure we get it to our hand, Terraforming. 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 card Destruction. You can get devastating card advantage because of card destruction. But make sure you're not using it against another Dark World deck. Falling Down, you have a face-up Archfiend on your side of the field. You can take control of one of your... You can equip this to one of your opponent's monsters, take control of it. You lose 800 life points during each of your opponent's standby phases. So I would probably just Exceed with it. And the way it works is if there's no face-up Archfiend on the field, this card just pops. So that's kind of how it works. So you Exceed, there's no face-up Archfiend, so this goes and you don't have to lose the 800 life points every turn. 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, 1 Fiendish Chain. I thought this was kind of cool. I pulled this in the Epic Dawn too. I just wanted to run it and see how it worked. It's been working pretty good. It's kind of horrible for your opponent. 3 Call of the Haunteds. 3 Call of the Haunteds, that's just crazy. People hated that. They're just like, oh gosh. You know, you're just like, get back snow, bounce snow back, special summon Grapha. It's just overwhelming card advantage. That's kind of what you want to do. Alright guys, tell me what you think. I'm not going to put the side deck up, or the extra deck, because I just figured you guys know what to put in that. There's tons of 4s and 3s. Tour Guide, come on. You're going to put Zen Mains in there and whatever, you know. Alright guys, tell me what you think about it.